Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. So, as you can see, we're on a completely different map. I completed the Castle Doom build a few weeks ago. The reason I didn't stream the past few weeks is I was busy working on editing that video and putting it all together. And honestly, the video ended up doing really good. Like, I'm happy with how it went. Like, let's see, it's like at 22,000 views right now. I'm just curious right now. Let me see. Yeah, it's at 22,000 views. Best I've had a video perform in a long time. So, yeah, thanks, stars. So, what we're going to do, so as you can see by the new map I have, we're going to do an autumn theme build. Because I want to get this build done, like middle of November, so I could get this video up at around Thanksgiving. That's the idea of this whole build. So all the autumn tree vibes. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to create a castle. Pretty big one too. I might need to... I don't need to like super expand this area, but I will probably need to destroy a few trees here. Because it's going to be a pretty big castle. I don't think I gave myself enough room. But anyways, I will have some people helping me out later in the stream. I have 3 more people joining. So they will come later in the stream, but that's like a few hours from now. So for now, let me get rid of animals spawning. I also changed my music choice because it was giving me problems with copyright. How am I going to clear out these trees? What we could do like a brush. Got a lot. So BR apply sphere 10 set air. A lot of stuff I gotta list. Yellow, concrete, yellow terra, kata, yellow. And then orange, orange, kata, orange concrete, spruce leaves, birch leaves, oak leaves, and then oak wood. And spruce wood. Oh my god, I've... ah! Where did I make that mistake? There we go. We'll make this brush a little bigger. So 20. I need to add dark planks, dark oak planks to this. Okay, I think that's enough. Let me set my fly speed to 2. Someone is sending me messages. Okay. One of these days, I'm not going to be poor and I'm going to be able to pay for YouTube Premium so I don't have to deal with these ads. Let me set this to 10 so I could get rid of this tree without destroying too much. There we go. Same with that tree. Same with this one. I'll just destroy this one by hand. Why is it not playing? Thank you. Okay. My music wasn't working for a second. And once I clear this last tree, I think I'm good to start working on the rest of the build. I think we'll use blue wool as my base. Alright, let me check out. I have my castle. I just need to figure out the planning. Okay. It's actually going to be a little difficult. Not going to lie. I picked a pretty hard thing to build. It is going to be a sort of recreation. It's going to be like some German castle, but it's not going to be 100%. I'm not going to try that hard. It's just going to be close enough. Because honestly, some of the angles it's built at is kind of stupid. So I'm not going to do that. So the base walls are going to be roughly at the same height. Yes, you heard that right. German castle. So, also, as you can see, I'm in 1.20. As if I could pronounce any of the German names. I'm American, so you think I can pronounce other nations? It's like a Hohenzollern Castle, I think. I absolutely butchered that name, but it's really pretty. And you'll see it as I go along. But I'm trying to figure out the level I'm going to do this at. I assume it's pretty famous. Trying to figure this out. So what we're going to start with is wool. So we're going to do cyan wool as like the foundation walls. We're going to do blue wool as like the main walls. And the roofs will come later, so. Really? I was actually close? It was super surprising. Actually aligns with that. Okay. So now I gotta construct. So we're gonna assume so we're gonna do light blue wool as like the base. So this is gonna be the height. Just the R is a little bit different. German R's. Stars, you said you were German, right? Pretty sure that's what you said, right? Ugh, excuse me. Cool, so this build is for you, I guess. I gotta figure out the scale, man. Like, how big am I gonna make this? I mean, to be fair, German castles are very pretty. Is this like roughly the center I'm going to work with? Yeah, I think so. I'm so glad I found this overhead shot. This overhead shot is so good. The Germans know how to do 3 things. They know how to make cars, they know how to make pretty castles, and they know how to go and lose a war. And beer. That's true. And beer. Oh man, that end part is so weird. Seriously, why did I have to make it so hard on myself? So roughly how far away do I want these sides? Wand, probably wouldn't need that. I'm gonna assume this is the center. We'll just copy this over. 28. That's fine. There we go. Should be evened out. Should be plenty of space. That should be more than enough space. I just realized this comes with the full interior map. I've accidentally encountered an interior map. That's actually really cool. Huh. Well, that's good to know if I ever want to do this interior. So it's mostly flat, just 2 towers jutting out. Roughly that tower lines up with that. Close to the end. So we'll assume, let's see. We'll say this is the spot where one of the towers is. So that's like the end wall of that. That's what we'll say. So this is like an end wall right over here. End of this. And right on this side will be like a tower. How big are these towers? They're honestly kind of tiny. So we'll just do we'll do like this sort of tower. Like a 3-1-1 sort of circle. Do it like that, and no, we'll just do a 3 circle like this. Just rounded off corners. It's honestly very small tower. We'll do it like that. So we could have this go out. What is on this wall? It's actually really good. This gives me a lot of information. Why is that tower like that? Seriously, why is it like that? Yeah. It was actually a pain to do this because World Painter did not update to 1.21. And I did schematics using 1.21 format. World Painter hated it, so I had to come up with like some weird thing to get this on here. Clearly it works since they're all here, but it was a whole process yesterday. This area is like not super big. 9, yeah, 9 should work. Can we not YouTube? I really need YouTube Premium, but I'm poor. So this goes on for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Middle point will be like where that cuts off. So we'll say comparatively it's like 2.5 times. So we'll do 9, 18. We'll say 23. Say 23. Cut this off a little bit. Let's see. Honestly, a little bit too long. Let me. 20. Make it 19. Add 2 more. 21. Yeah, that looks about right. And then it goes in by like 9. But this is with some elevation. So, by how much can I see? Not by a whole lot, honestly. It's like a roofed thing. People keep sending me messages. Nice. Let me see. So that's like our little roof. Stairs are in front by a good bit. What am I doing? So, since right here is the floor, we'll say stairs start right about here. How wide? We're going to say 7 wide. 7 wide. Yeah, it's a little smaller than that. That's what it is. A little smaller than that, so 7 wide. Thanks, Julie. Glad you're here. Come listen to me ramble about how I make builds. Let's see. Roughly how far in? Honestly, not that far in, so right about here. That's like the whole staircase. And then, like, this whole thing. And then there's, like, the whole wall. What's with the wall? It's just a wall. Okay, there's just a wall there for some reason. Why? Germans are weird. But roughly how far in is this? No, not on that side. Actually, that looks to be a full wall, actually. So I was right. And it does this. So, we'll say 7 in. This is 5, 6. Yeah, just generally. Oh, because in the background, I have a YouTube playlist that goes on. uBlock Origin, I do also have an ad blocker on, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And when it cancels the ad, it'll just stop playing the page. So I have to go in, refresh, and then it works. And then we want 9 block wide areas. So this needs to be like a little bit thicker over there. So is this 9? This is 9. So we're going to do one of these. Then is this 9? That is 9. So one of these. And then we're going to start moving it in. We'll move it in earlier. Right about there. Roughly how wide? 9. So we'll say right about here. Actually, this might be a little bit too long. We'll do just 1. We'll say right there instead. It's 9. That is 7. How wide is this? We'll actually say 7. 7 looks better. Hello? There we go. And And then we'll copy this over to the other side. Hey, Power Phil, what I'm building is a German castle because they look pretty and I just want a fall themed sort of castle. I gotta use Firefox? Yeah, maybe I should use Firefox. Roughly the same. This thing is like literally the exact same on the other side. There we go. Yes, stars. That is the name of the thing. Good job. You figured it out from my crappy pronunciation. And my music is going, but it's just quiet. All right. And then just like another 9. This is 10. It's actually 8. Huh. How should I do this? Actually, this is completely fine. This is honestly just completely fine. We'll do like this. That's completely fine. And then comes out by the same amount. How much? By 7. That is 8. That is 7. There we go. Oh yeah, I got plenty of room. That's plenty of room. Alright, then go for a little bit. And right about where the tower starts, just a random 3 spot. Oh, no, that's like a larger tower. There's also just a tower somewhere over here. Let me see if I have like a good angle of that side. I don't know what tower they're talking about. But there's going to be like a 5 wide tower, square tower. Oh, it's very green on that wall. I have a cool way of making that wall later. I know how I'm going to make that wall. It's going to be so cool. But yeah, it's like only wall there. All right, let me go back to the thing. Just saying there's like a random tower that doesn't exist, so it's going to be right at the first tower. So right about here. Right about here. Comes out by 2, we'll say. 5. There we go. And in the end, comes out with the same. There we go. It's actually slightly shorter there. We'll say 7 right here. That is 7. Come in by 2. And then we'll go straight. Actually, it looks like 1. We'll go in by 1. Roughly how far? We'll say 31 blocks. From here. $34. How does that look? Actually, 37 might look good. Let's see. Yeah, 37 looks good. Looks to be like about the same roof. Like, why does that go in? Let me see from that side. Why does it go in? No real reason. So I'm just going to keep it straight. No real reason for this to be pushed in. I don't know why that says push it in. Can't see it. What does the fox have? It has a piece of leather? What did it eat? What did you eat, fox? What? There's like another wolf over there. Fox just ate a cow, I guess. Then we get into the funky stuff. So we're going to say, we're going to start from over here. This goes in, say at about 8. Yeah, at about 8. How big's the staircase? Can't see from that angle. Pretty tall, it looks like. How wide? Looks about the same as the other one. This is such a weird castle. Comes out over here. Once I have this laid out, it's going to be a lot easier. Like, why is it straight? Seriously, why is it straight? This is just the staircase. We'll say it comes up at 2 over here. And then this goes out like a little bit more. Say by 9. Staircase goes up like a lot. So it stops right about there. Big staircase. I'm probably going to end up having to destroy a few more trees back here. But that's fine. It's supposed to be a lot of trees anyway. Because it wants to be so different. This needs to go roughly to the center, actually. This can go by ones, so that makes it easy. We'll compress the center, actually. I think it's a little too wide at the moment. So we will say right about here is enough. Right about there. It's not that big. I'll give 4. And we'll say that's the center. Move it by what? 5? Seven. $20. 21. Should theoretically be right over here. Yes, I am looking at chat, British Panda. Just kind of half concentrating on my build, half concentrating on chat. Honestly, it makes streaming a lot easier when there's a lot of chat going on. It's actually not going to be like that. Okay, it's going to end up being a little thinner than that. So we'll say right about here. We'll give it like 4. We'll say 5 actually. 5 and then straight. For a little bit. Right until about halfway onto the staircase. I use Squarespace to... Hold on. So, Panda, I use Squarespace as my website hoster. And just as like a general thing, I want to upload all my maps to my shop. Who handles the credit card is another third party that Squarespace uses. I do not see credit card information. I understand it's a little dodgy, but it's what I got to work with because otherwise I will have to take my storage of free maps off site. And that's just generally how I don't want to do things anymore. I used to do it that way, but I just want to keep everything on one site so I don't have to buy multiple storage things. But British Panda, I can assure you it is secure. I do not see your credit card information. Not sure what Winecraft is. Fair enough. See, not too far. We'll say it's about... Like what? We'll say 15. We'll say about 17. 17 looks good. No. We'll extend it a little bit more. Do 21, actually. And then we'll say... Okay. It's annoying. Right about here. 6, yeah. Hey, thanks, British Panda. I appreciate your support. Yeah, that's still plenty of room. Roughly like 7 should be good. 7, yeah. All right, looking pretty good so far. Just looking at something real quick. All right. Just wanted to look at some quick analytics. Yeah, all right. I'm keeping that straight because I do not want to curve it. And right at the end is going to be... So it's going to be roughly the same. How much? 3? Okay. So right about here. Roughly how far out? Say about 5 and do the little thing. There we go. Now I gotta figure out how much space I need to give. Okay, we'll start from the other side, right over here. We'll say 6 for this one. Oh, Milan joined. Let me see if I can get him in VC. Alright, that's fine. So, like, roughly about here is where I need my second tower.
Find your
I know, right? We'll say 8 here. There we go. Actually, we'll say 7. Alright, glad to have you here, Milan. Okay. So let's turn this into 7 instead. There we go. And we'll say this is at a different angle. So we'll start it here. So Milan, what I am doing is recreating the castle in Java discussion. So if you want to know what I'm doing, you can look at it there. Probably going to end up having to move this castle a little bit forward, because I don't want it going too far back. And then I have like a ton of room up front. Actually, I'm going to end up having to do a ton up front, but I'd rather not have it go too far off the back. It is German. Stars in chat is very familiar with this castle. That's if he's still here. Yeah, that one. We'll give this, how big? 5. Southwest Germany, interesting. Get even more information on it. Have you ever been there yourself, Stars? Isn't it more near, like, Italy? Should be near Italy, right? Like Switzerland and Italy? Okay, so I got the outline of the main palace. Now I gotta figure out how to do these walls. Might end up taking off a few trees, but I'll just replace them. Move, 10? Actually, we'll move it 15. There we go. Should work a little bit better. Let me not shave off these trees. But you have the Wikipedia page open. There you go. Yeah, could you like start working on like this section of the courtyard where I'm standing at? Like right around here, like where this cross is, there's like a bush and stuff to work on. There should be like a picture in there of like the courtyard. Pretty complex, actually. Why'd I do this? I always have to ask myself, why do I make things way harder than they should be? So right about here, we're going to do like a long slipe. How wide is this? 7? Yeah. A better way of doing this. Loki may end up having to do some terrain adjustments. Oh no, not the flashbacks. Roughly how far do I have to go? We'll do one more and then we'll curve. Oh no, with all that extra stuff. Oh, I see. I see what's going on. Right? Hold on. This is a square. Oh, that's what it is. It's like a whole nother building over there. I see what's going on. It's like a building right over here. Goes pretty far, actually. But should align with the edge of that. Yep. Roughly how big is it? Pretty big. We'll say 15 by 15. It's 13. There we go. Right about here, it starts to curve. Five is enough. So that's that area laid out. So it goes down to that level. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, no, that's what that is. Oh, I did this in the complete wrong area. So that is like something completely different. And then right over, like, coming out from the end, that's where the tower is. Oh, I see. Alright. So from the end of this, we'll say 13 by 13. Oh yeah, by the way, you can just do like a big bush. You don't have to do the Easter eggs. Remember, this is like a fall sort of thing. Okay. Yeah, remember, this is a fall recreation, not an Easter recreation. It's like something over there at a lower level. That's something I'm going to worry about later. It's about at this halfway point. Right about here, we'll say. We'll do 5. Sort of thing. This way, we'll also... We'll also do 7s over here. Still going. This might be too close, actually. We can do longer. Maybe like right about here. Also start the 5s here. 6. How far do we want to make these? 15? Yeah, 15 should work. 15 should work. $15 will not work. Alright, by how much? 2 by 5. Oh yeah. You should be opt, so you should be able to do it yourself. $10 maybe? That'll have to do. I will have to drop that a little bit. But that just gives me a good outline. How far do I want to drop it, though? Five. Hmm. There's actually a drawbridge. Let me see. Maybe close to the end, right about here. We'll say this is where we start dropping it. It's not by much, though. We'll go 3s. Ah, I see what that tower means. It's right in the center. Oop. Oh, actually. Oh, I actually see what's going on. Okay, never mind. There we go. So the whole point of this thing is just to keep this. So this is all supposed to be depressed a little bit. Like me. Just to keep it level with this, because this is supposed to be the level of this foundation. So the decrease actually starts over here. And this makes a lot more sense for a staircase. The decrease will start right about here, actually. And we will go basically this length. There we go. Say right about here. Hey, Betty! What up? Nice to hear that. You excited for Remix? Oh, nice. What do you plan on doing? What do you plan on dressing up as anything? Gojo figures. Of course you would do that. You'll be a vampire? Interesting. I will be working. Yeah, I'm going to be working on Halloween. So I think I'll set this as the base, and we're going to keep it the same. I mean, yeah, this is plenty high enough. So let me bring down the walls. I mean, I'm not trying to eat too many calories. I'll probably just be watching like some videos. I don't really watch movies that much. There we go. There we go. Oh, dang, you already got a floor down. Nice. Still struggling with it over here. We don't need to overcomplicate things. This is a pretty big build to begin with. There we go. That I got that section done. Let's see. There's going to be a water fountain. Right about here. Let me see like how far up it is. It's not a good shot. No angle. I'm just going to assume it's that roughly the same height, so we'll do. That's the wrong command cylinder. We'll give it 6. Actually, a little bit too big. What we're going to do is 5 instead. Yeah, 5's better. Roughly by how much? Can I tell? Not by a whole lot. I'm gonna have like a staircase right over here. We'll say right about here is the height. That's what we'll say. And then, what is this? Great. I have not played in 1.21 at all, so. Okay, we'll say that. Stack 3. Say 4. We're going to start it right over there. you're right. There is another staircase right over there. There we go. So from right about here, we'll say about 5. Milan, could you... I've already created a layer on which the grass will be on. Could you work on this fountain over here? Once you get the courtyard filled in. Alright, cool. Honestly, 9 might be a little bit too much. Or too short. 14, we'll do 15. What? Okay. That was weird. Man, these diagonals are going to be the death of me. We'll stop at right about there for now. Go 9. Actually, no. It's not going to be enough. Not enough of a curve. We'll go by 6. Alright, and then we gotta find like a middle point. No, that doesn't quite work. Okay. That should work. Except... yeah, we'll make this a little bit smaller. We'll make this 4. And then we will slightly edit. There we go. All right, let's just fill in this area first.